I'm tired of the slander. Ray Monster is peak fiction. Okay, peak fiction. You talk about peak male performance, just peak isekai. Maybe it's not peak isekai, but it is peak isekai to some people, and that some people be me. I, I love Remaster, man. I, I love Remaster. What can I say? You, you take isekai, okay? Isekai by itself, it can be good depending on what kind of world they end up into, what kind of person is. But you know how it is. Isekai is oh isekai, and I got this stupid ability on isekai. It's just dope. I don't know, but this is what it is. There's a meme about. I saw a meme about it. Just a regular isekai, you get a thumbs up. Excuse me. Isekai, and then they turn into a monster. Now you got my attention. My bad, man. Now you have my attention. Okay, not only are you getting isekai, but you turn it into something else. This opens the possibilities endlessly. And this is such manga. This is such manga. And the get turned into a goblin. It's become kind of played out now. You once you see that title, you already pretty much know that he's gonna be some OP MC. But that's how most isekais are anyway. They get reincarnated into some OP dragon, and I eat that shit up every time. Num 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 num. I, I eat it up every time. And this is no different, really. This is no different, honestly. But listen. The man makes the goblin. That's the difference right there. The man makes the goblin, and my goat, my Himothy, my goblin chief, my tribal chief, my hip, my god, my king, my yachting goat G. He is a man among men. He's a man among these isekai pro tags. All these isekai pro tags, they get murked. They say, "Oh man, I wish I lived a better life. I didn't want to go out like this. I wanted to do this and that." Then they get isekai, do absolutely nothing. They beat a couple monsters, or they talk about some. I think I just want to live an honest life as a farmer. I just want to live out there and enjoy my life. That's not the case with my goat Yatendo. That is not. He reincarnates immediately. Immediately gets to putting in work, bro. Immediately starts putting work. He's hunting when he's on his fourth day of being alive as a goblin. He started hunting his fourth day. He wait by the third or second day he wakes up and he's already out there training in that dark dim cave. They already out there training, and God, he is what he is. He is what, and that's what I love about him the most. He is what he is. There's no hidden narrative. There's no complexity. There's no read between the lines. There's no you just don't understand. You're not smart enough. No, that boy's a monster. It's in the title, Read Monster, and he embodies it perfectly. He embodies it perfectly. He doesn't have any dilemmas. He doesn't go back and forth. He feels guilty sometimes. The early on in the first chapter, fourth day actually, when he sees the treasure cave, they called it. And you know how these goblins get up to in anime. They start kidnapping girls, and they gotta have babies somehow. So sad as it is, we know what goes on. And he sees them, and he's like, dang. What does he say? I can't think about what he says, but he says he feels sick to his stomach. So he shows some depth to it, and that's another. He's not this completely complex character that there's all this depth to him. No, you put him on screen, and he's just a badass, straight up. He feels like a video game protagonist, someone that would perfectly fit into Devil May Cry, one of them Bayonetta games, one of those hack and slash rock music going on in the back. He feels like one of those protagonists, one of those 2000 MCs for the games, and that's so fire, that's so clean. And what I like about that, he's a breath of fresh air, especially in the isekai genre, because we get these isekai genre and all these MCs. Well, I keep saying it. it's finding a needle in a haystack for the isekai. You know, they got the good ones, very rare. You know, so you got your reincarnated slime, you got ReZero, at least to some people. You got Lord of the Mysteries, at least to some people. The beginning after the end, priceless. You got Jobless, priceless. I kind of hesitated saying that, but I already said it, so I'm gonna let it be. And if you ask me, you got Remonster. You got Remonster, and there's another genre to the isekai. You have the just standard isekai where they remain human. Boo, boring. Sometimes it's good. Obviously, like the ones I just named. The beginning after end, Jobless, ReZero. Yeah, you get it. Some of them good, but then you have like I haven't seen Reincarnated as a Spider, but if my knowledge is right, and what I saw was not Cap, she's actually like this world class terror. You know, she's actually getting up to no good. She's like a final boss or something, but I'm not too sure about that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100%. I'll get to it eventually. You know, I was gonna read the novel, but Fabius, he was gaslighting me into not reading. He's like, you know, it's actually pretty annoying to read. You know, there's time travel, yada yada yada, and it's really confusing, and they don't like do a good detail at telling you when they're talking about or what they're talking about. So I kind of just didn't read it because of that. L-Mans, I should have read it anyways. But the big comparison that I really want to talk about is Yaten Doji. You know, I probably shouldn't say that just in case anyone else is kind of reading Remaster right now and they haven't gotten to that name. Because in the verse they have these, they go through multiple names in this verse. For all these goblins, it's kind of aggravating keeping up with all these names. And he tries to keep them simple as possible, but these characters are jobbers. I'm not gonna. He's his side cast is low key jobbers. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm talking about like solo leveling jobber fodder. I'm not really keeping up with names besides the main harem and like the main group. And even then, they kind of slip my name sometimes, slip my mind. Like I know Gobme, Gobsu, I think it's Gobsu. What's his uh Gobkichi? They call him Gobkichi in the beginning, but he gets a name change. He gets a true name. You know how true names are in anime. If you've been around a block, you know you get a true name and you get the power up. Boom. Think of when Rimuru was naming the goblins. Actually, you know that's a funny comparison. You know, would have Rimuru pulled up to the little cave and he started giving them names, just start sunning them, just like you will be named Gobkichi. Yes, Gobkichi just turned into a minotaur there in the cave. Lord have mercy. That's some crazy cross verse thing. But anyway, if we get sidetracked, this is gonna be a chatty, yappy video, by the way. So if you're watching this like straight up, rest in peace. You know I can't edit, so there's not even. I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna put a little something on screen. I hope so. If I don't get lazy, I could. Sorry about that, but just like background noise. All right, but what was I about to say? I lost track. Yeah. The comparison. I mean, this is gonna be chappy, yappy video as I always do, and it's just gonna be me glazing. Honestly, you know, glazing, low key defending my goat because some people have legit problems with him. Like some people mostly hate him. Like this is a hated MC, not me. I got my Gobkichi banner up. I got my bro. His girl, the vampire. I'm pretty sure her name's Gami. I don't know her true name, but I'm gonna stick with like the name to get the beginning. Oh, Spelsey? Dude, I like Spelsey. The wizard goblin, she was cool. She's chill. She's chill for real. I like her. Yeah, what's her name? I just said it and I forgot. Anyways, the main vampire chick. Gami. I like Gami. Gobkichi's clean. The human girl. You know, he don't even know their names. That's enough. He be giving them nicknames. They're so fodder. He don't even know their names. he Well, actually, that's a lie. He knows their names, but he just doesn't say it. He just called them by nicknames. Human girl. At least when he's talking. At least when he's talking. Because that's the thing, dude. This manga, there's a lot of like speech bubbles. Like this shit fills up the whole page. Bro just be yapping for real. He just talk. It is a text heavy manga, and because of that, it's first person. So they kind of just like copy and paste whatever he said in a novel and put it on here. They didn't know what to filter out. L Publishers, by the way. I mean, it's still good, but come on, y'all. It's looking like a Hunter panel over here. I ain't reading all that, little bro. Yes, I am. It's peak. This shit is cinema. It was so good. But yeah, he calls them like human girl, blacksmith girl, cooker girl, what was it? What do you call that? Science girl? Not science girl. The one that did like the experiments. I know. He just called them niggas. He didn't call them their names, but he knew their names, but he would not use their names. At least not to us. We didn't know their names. I don't think we knew their names until they had babies. We didn't know their names until they had babies, and then he actually said their names and was being grateful on some humble shit. And I want to say that was 4 volumes in, at least the manga. Also, I am not fully done. I'm actually on volume 8 right now. The manga I just started, and the series is already done. So I don't know what else goes on later on. I don't know if he expanded harem or not. He probably will, whenever Tomboy Princess grows up, or they might sign like some political marriage or something. Who knows what they get up to? Y'all know how it be. But bro don't even remember his own party name. But like I was saying before I sidetracked, the comparisons I wanna kind of bring up is him and Rimuru, because dare I say he's what Rimuru should have been, what Rimuru could have been. When it comes to isekai MCs and they turn into monsters, he is by far my favorite. Gabru, I'm gonna call him Gabru. It's a simple, easy name. Everyone has seen that. Gabru is by far. He's definitely one of my favorite isekai protagonists too. Definitely one of my favorite isekai protagonists. Maybe MC protagonist. He's not S tier, but he can slide into A tier for sure. A tier for sure, because he's just that breath of fresh air. Okay. Oh, let me get this out now. I am a simple man. Okay, and he embodies that simplicity so well. You give me an isekai. It don't even have to be isekai. You give me an OPMC. You give me a harem. That's peak fiction right there. That is peak fiction right there. That's cinema, pure cinema. I love it. I'm so easy to please, and this is what this is. Simplicity made perfect. And again, come on, let's get to what I want to say, golly. But the comparison between him and Rimuru is, when Rimuru died as a human, he was talking about, he didn't want to die a virgin or something. He didn't like his life. I mean, he was an office worker in Japan. Worst job possible as ever. He was out there slaving away, and he didn't like that. So so he says he's gonna live his life to the fullest. He's gonna do this and that, yada yada yada. I don't remember everything he said, word by word, but it goes along that lines. And my boy Gabru, he dies. Gets stabbed by this crazy stalker chick. Everybody want a yandere until she actually off you. Okay, everybody want a yandere until they actually get you. Until they all that trolling and teasing catch up with you. Then it ain't fun no more. So all that caught up to him. And as he was dying, he didn't say that because he was already doing it. He was already a monster, just a demon in his first life. He was already terrorizing people in his first life, and you gave him an opportunity to get stronger. They didn't need to do that. This is Satan's greatest soldier, bro. Why would they do that? He didn't need that. You know, that girl was doing the world a favor. Because my boy Gabru is a cannibal. He eat people. He was eating people as a human, and he took that power because in the previous life, you know, bro, give us a prequel about that life or something, please. Come on, author, I beg you, I'm on my knees. Do it, and my life is yours. But he was able to keep that power, and he reincarnated as a goblin with it. And whatever he eats as a goblin, he gets that monster's powers. If you know what I mean. If you want like a similar explanation, I think of Miriam. Whenever Miriam eats someone's nin, you know, he gets stronger. He gets some more nin, and he could potentially learn their abilities. And you know, he just has that, you know, typical OP shit that you give your Isekai MC. And bro, he is not a pansy. Okay? He don't play games. He is what he is, and I love that about him. He is what he is, man. He embodies that monster. There's no, ooh, I feel bad for doing this, but I have to. No, I want to. I want to eat you. Yeah, you got fire breath. I want that. Oh, you got a dragon transformation? That's my dragon. No, y'all know that the little TikTok audio of Teen Titans. How does it look? It looks cool, but it looked much cooler on me. That's exactly what he is. He's a monster, bro. And from day one, as a goblin, he's already thinking how he's gonna get stronger, man. How he's gonna level up, how he's gonna get his status back, how he's gonna cook again, how's he gonna take orders again, how is he gonna execute this will. I just love it so much, man. You know, I love what he embodies, man. I love that he's a consistent main character. I love that he's not super complex. He's simple. He does what he says he's gonna do. Oh, I'm a goblin? Okay. I got my power still. Watch me go eat this red bear in the forest. Ooh, I'm gonna be tribal chief? Yes, I am. And you know, Rimuru doesn't do that. Rimuru didn't. Correct. I might be wrong, but I think Rimuru says something about him wanting to hear him too. No, bro does not do that. Bro's literally non-binary. How you gonna say? How you gonna say you want to harem and then be non-binary? Like, come on, man. Rimuru, you got the chance. Actually, no, he don't. They don't even see him as a man no more. Like, you got Gobta talking about something. Maybe if you do this, your breast gonna grow or something. Like, what are we on? They don't even be dressing Rimuru as a man sometimes. Okay, but you know, I don't want to slander Rimuru because you know I like Rimuru too. Rimuru, that's my goat. That's my demon lord right there. You know, hail Rimuru. But hail Beldor first. Okay. And you know, let's bring that up too. The physical appearance, the physical appearance of Gabru is just aura. They call that man the black orc. The black ogre, or is it orc? I don't know. Black goblin. And you know, I was kind of heated that in the anime they changed the skin tone. Bro's not. What did they turn him into? He's kind of like. What's the color? I stopped watching anime. I did not watch the anime version. I watched like the first 3 episodes. They were already on like volume 5. I was like, yo, how y'all gonna? They were speeding through like 2 volumes an episode. Cut it out right now. Stop it. And then they were changing stuff. Yeah, ooh, I can't believe I just said that. I've become, which I hate. I'm not a big like if you want to divert the rails from the original script, okay, go ahead. As long as it's good. Don't give me some slop like God in High School where you just completely forget about everything else and just start punching, bro. Get in that ring and start throwing hands. But God in High School, that was just a test. That was just a test run. You know what? That was that was a interview for the Mappa animators. They said, "Hey, if y'all can make this look good, you get the full time promotion." They were interns for God of High School. They were working non-profit, just out there animating to hopefully get some profit. That's what that was. And then we got JJK right after that. Like, hey, come on now, where the love? But anyways, the physical appearance, his stature, everything. He's just a complete monster for real. You know, he got horns. Once again, I'm a simple man. I love me some horns on my MC. You know, he's got some black skin tone. Hey, fist in the air, man. February almost here. February almost here. And he's a leader. Once again, I love me the leader trope characters. I should think that video too. Just ranking my tropes. I can definitely do that. But anyways, everything about him, he just stays to what he is. So yes, he's a monster. He starts eating people in the first volume. But I should address, why people hate him. The main thing they bring up, the controversy. It's not even controversy. We literally see, we literally see it in all three forms of the media. It's in the novel. It's in the anime. It's in the manga. It's in all the medias. There is some non-con going on. Okay, there's some non-con going on. And yeah, they try to justify it. They always do. With your MCs, if they make the MC do some kind of non-con scene, they always justify it. Especially in Isekai, and like they some kind of monster. It's my new body, my new emotions forcing me this way, my appetite. I wouldn't do this in my previous life, but because now I have no control over myself, the goblin in me, the monster in me, I have to. It's making me do this, buddy. You didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that. And the big thing was he just busted some people's ass for that. That's another thing. He busts his people's ass. So like the whole goblin thing, you guys know what anime goblins do to people. So this group comes in. He's still a young lad, right? He's still a young boy trying to earn his stripes in the cave. He's still a young boy. And these adults come back. They got the women on their shoulders. These women to be his future harem. So they got his future harem strung up and about to give it to him. Wait, that sounded real bad. Sorry about it. That sounded bad. Sorry about it. But he beats him up. He's like, "Hey, we don't do this no more. This is beneath us. We don't need that." And then they yell at him, "Oh, bro, you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like to feel some human women." And he just like, shut up. Start beating him up. Dang near kill. Actually, he did kill him. He's like, "Hey, if you don't like my rules, you can get out." And this is their actual tribal chief, I think. He's saying that to their actual tribal chief. Like, "Hey, bro, if you can't follow my rules, you can bounce." Beat him up in front of everybody. Told him and his whole gang to leave. And he left. But they didn't leave. Just like casually. Nah. He murked them. If you out, you out. And they were out. And, so he was telling everybody again, "Hey, we ain't gonna be doing this no more. That's not how we operate." But then, a couple chapters later, some elves come down the line, and y'all know how elves get treated in anime. If you an elf, you better be praying. Please, God, do not isekai me as an elf. I'm begging you, please don't do me like that. Please, anything but that. I'll be a goblin before I get isekai as an elf. I swear I'll be unless I'm a dark elf or something, or I'm like either make me a dark elf god, or just make me an elf that's connected to nature 100%. Like I'm Mother Gaia or something. I'm Father Nature. He's got me as Father Nature. GG's for the verse. At that point, but yeah, some elves come down the line, they have a little war. This one guy, like their main elf, yeah, like the elf that was causing problems for them. I forget his name. It don't matter. He ends up eating. He eats that guy. He eats that guy in front of the elves. I think. At least the people that were following him. I think it does. Oh my god! Oh my god! So like the group that comes to their cave trying to start a war with them, they beat him up, high def match real quick outside the forest. Not even high def, lucky mid def. He takes all the men, and he's like, "Hey, y'all can fight for your survival. He said, if you win, I'll let you go. But if you win and you kill one of us, I'm gonna kill you." And the women got no choice. He's like, "Yep, come here." He rounded, like, took the women, put them in this separate cave, and filled them with aphrodisiacs. Lord have mercy. That was so crazy. And he filled the with aphrodisiacs. So not only was he just wiping all the men out, and he killed all of them and ate all the guys. So yeah, he ate everybody. He ate like the prince elf in front of them, took the women, put them in a cave, aphrodisiac them, and then ate all the other people, ate the rest. Even the ones that won, he's like, that was a good fight, but I think you hit my man's a little too hard. Now I got you. Just ate him, just out there skill collecting. Num 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 num. Just out there going crazy. And the female elves, he doesn't go in there and just forces himself on them. It is, but it's not, because what he did, he drugged them, the little aphrodisiac, and it made them want it. There's not really a it. It is. It's not. But it is more. It's more is than it's more not. That doesn't really make sense. There's not really any defense for this action. That was that is very hypocritical and crazy for him to do when he just beat up these guys. When he just killed these guys for trying to do that. And it does that, and then that's where he gets the where they try to do the thing. It was this goblin blood in me, this monster blood making me do that. I didn't want to, but my instincts took over. I'm like, no, bro, you drugged him, and let the whole gang hit. What do you mean you had to do that? You didn't have to do that. Let the whole gang hit. The whole tribe got some of that, and that is that's not a very good look for my boy Gabriel. That's not a good look at all, because that is a non-con if I've ever seen it. Yeah, they were drugged, so they were they weren't in a. It's like when you do that, and the woman's drunk, technically, that's not full consent. She's not in her right mind. That's just That's exactly what it is. They were drunk. They were drunk off their ass, and he's like, "Hey, so what we gonna do, bro?" So yes, bro, that is a very black stain on his record. And then he's gonna meet up with the elf elders, the elf their leader. He's going up kicking it with them, he ain't got a bunch of these women at the cave hostage right now, bro. And he doesn't do it just once. That's another thing. He doesn't do it just one time. He doesn't do it once. I think he does twice or three times. But they were snapping out of her or something. No, not snapping out of her. I think they were just talking back to him, and they're like, "Man, I'm not listening to you. You ain't shit. You're just a goblin." And he's like, "Oh, bet." This increases the dosage. No, he don't do that. But he just I bet. And then they go back and just does it again. Just non-con them again. Takes them back into the cave. Seals it up. And the whole cave know what they up there getting into, bro. They got the word effects and everything. And when a bunch of people saw this, they dropped it. They dropped the animator. Yeah, I'm not watching this no more. I can't. Oh yeah. This is actually a pretty dark manga. I'm not gonna lie. The start, it is pretty dark. It gets lighter down the end. I don't know if they were telling him, hey man, you gotta chill out. People dropping the series, they ain't reading no more. And he definitely drops out of that. But in the beginning, it was actually kind of dirty. Because he's eating people on panel. Like, he's not playing around. Ooh, you got some skills? You got some skills I can learn? Munch. Like, he's eating everything. He's eating their bones, their brains, he's eating their entire body. Like, this is not like this is a dark fantasy in the first volumes. This is a dark fantasy. So now that still doesn't make it right for him to do what he does too. But I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure they got a warning label on that. Now you get into what you get into, because when people go read Goblin Slayer, you see that first episode, you already know the tone of the story. They set that real quick. This ain't light. This ain't that. Yeah, the anime the anime picture make it look lighthearted. This is not lighthearted. This is anything but that. That actually clickbaited me. I was back when I was looking up Mojo recommendations on YouTube. First got an anime. They said watch this. How dare they do that to me? They don't even know what they did. The horror they inflicted on me with the Goblin Slayer in that first episode. Really? You gonna do that to me, Mojo? Crazy. But anyways, it's a dark fantasy. It's a dark series at the beginning. Warning labels should be out. And I understand if people don't want to read it anymore. That's perfectly okay. I get it. That's reasonable. He shouldn't have done that. No excuse for his actions. So I am gonna move on from past that now. Okay, I'm gonna move on past that. We're gonna move on. Let's go down the line. He still continues on just being a monster. Evolving. Oh yeah, like his system. His system. He has to eat people. And normally when people get these systems, unless it's a if it's a Chinese cultivation web novel, and they gotta just like do fiendish things to get stronger, oh, best believe they doing that. I haven't read River Insanity too much, but I know what it's hard to not hear what he get up to, bro. Your boy from River Insanity, he got in the first chapter. They say he took this woman's purity. He was getting up to that and that action too, but thankfully he never does it again. I don't know what the author was thinking when he said that, but like he gets up to that. What's that one manhwa? Like I am the villain or something. Faded villain. I'm a faded villain, bro. He's up there setting records with his non-con. Okay, like he's just up there. Somebody need to watch him for real. He's a fiend, bro's a monster too. He's out there going crazy. But yeah, he has a system, and you got to eat people to get stronger. He does not shy away from that. Okay, he embodies that whole. Ooh, I'm a goblin. I gotta eat people. Right up my alley. I love it. And that's what I love about him, bro. He's cool to me. He's just so cool. A simple guy, and bro, he said he wanted to hear him. Bro's gotta hear him. Oh, she bad? Man, y'all see when he did to that? What's that? I don't know her name. But that little tree spirit out there in the forest. He needed some information. And he got that information by any means necessary. If you know what I mean. Okay? Don't play around with God, bro. And bro, he doesn't change. And then later on in the series, like when he helps out Tomboy Princess, Tomboy Princess, one of the best characters in the series. I'm gonna forever know her name. Well, I'm gonna know her nickname. I don't know her actual name. Do they even say her name yet? I don't think we know her actual name. Oh, her mom a freak, by the way. She's got like some obsession with him. Bro, her mom has some obsession with this guy. They were at the kitchen, just out there eating, right? And when they all left, she stayed. She took Gabru's spoon and just started salivating, started licking it and kissing it. We're like, my goblin daddy, I can't wait to get you. She might try to eat him. She's up to no good. But a hell tomboy princess, one of the best characters, one of the best written characters in this series, because most of the other ones they ain't written too well. Okay, they not written too well, but she is. But later on, when he goes to the capital, there's other people that got isekai to the world. They got people from Japan there. Someone you would see this, right? He would see this. Oh, I'm not the only one from Japan. I have like-minded individuals with me. Let's go be friends. Let's go be friends with them. No, no. He sees them. He's like, oh, they heroes. I wonder what kind of skills they got. Starts watching them fight. Starts stalking them, and watching every little thing they do. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat you, and he does. He eats them. Yo, if bro set his sights on you, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're cooked, like for real. I think he eats like three. No. He gives one of them, and then like one of the girls ally with him, and he's like, he tells her, he's like, I kind of want to eat you, but I don't think I would. He says something along the lines, and he says that to her face. She shudders, because even if they die, all he needs is a body, and he's getting that skill. And right there, that's a problem I have, because he has too many skills. He's got too many skills that he's not using. His ability page on the fandom about as long as Ano's. Ano's what he goes yo. I'll do Ano's video just like this. Stop playing with me. I'll do Ano's video just like this. But his skills ability page just as long as his, man. He gets a new ability every chapter, and then he gets so many abilities that they start combining and making even more new advanced abilities. Like, bro, what? And I hate when authors hype their MC up so hard. They're doing all this training, they're getting this, they're getting that. Then when it's time to fight, they don't use nothing. They end up just losing, getting washed. Now, he doesn't lose. That is a critique I have for the series. He has no rival. At least not yet. Fabius told me that there is somebody that he kind of has a rival with, some fight with, that kind of pushes him. Because bro don't have no rival. Like, he fights that one human that uses insects, but he was kind of just holding back, seeing what kind of powers that guy had, seeing if he was going to eat him or not. Spoiler, he hadn't got to him yet, but I'm sure later on down the line he's going to eat him. No, he just started watching. He's just fighting beasts. He goes to that one dungeon. He eats those hunters, those adventurers. And he goes to the labyrinth. He eats them. No, he doesn't eat the dead body. he doesn't eat the ancient mage, but he does something, and he gets the arm. No, the ancient mage had left that spirit with him, and then she gave him. Yeah, she gave him that gauntlet on his arm. Yeah, that's what happened. But there's no rivalry in the series for him. And it really does make me realize how important a rivalry is in these series, especially in these power fantasy series. Like, if you just, because that's what happened. They just training, but they not putting that training to use. They ain't got nobody they fighting all the time, and that's like, he has Gabgichi, but I'm talking about when they meet up, it's life or death every time. It's life. The friendly rivalries, those are cool too. He doesn't even have that. Like, there's no rivalry. He's peerless. He's unrivaled, bro. There's no rivalry for him yet. He's kind of no different everybody he goes up against right now. So I do hope later on he gets some antagonist, somebody who's just as much of a beast he is. And they have to be a monster as well, because there's no human in the verse that can match his ferocity, match his bestiality. It has to be another monster or something. Wait, is bestiality the right word to use there? I'm not really sure, but oh well, it is what it is. That's what is missing, man. He's missing that rivalry. There's no one pushing him, and he needs that. He needs that desperately, man. Some character depth, some interactions. Because right now he just be interacting with the harem and the rest of the main cast. They're out there being Apex leader, which is nice. I like that. I like that he's getting up to that. They're out there plotting. He's moving around. He's doing his thing, spreading the word. They're starting this organization. Damn, this turned into kind of a review, but I'm really just talking about the series. 40 minutes in. Yep, y'all enjoying this? Yeah, y'all rocking with the video? Hey, man, if he's here watching this long, yeah, give me a like or something. Yeah, come on. Your boy, I'm blushing over here. Give me something. Gotta give you something at least. Okay, it's fine. You don't have to. I don't mind, really. But anyways, I just enjoy the series, man. It's a good series. One of my favorite isekai MCs. He stays true to what he is. There's no fluctuations. He's a monster. Point blank. Are there problems with the series? Absolutely. Yes, this is the solo leveling. If it was isekai, you have the super powerful MC or farming all the time, just Himothy going around smacking the verse, and then he has a weak side cast. That's what this is. And let me tell you this, I love solo leveling. I love solo leveling. I have a poster on my wall. Best believe I voted for solo leveling for anime of the year. I voted for it. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But hey, man. I said I would talk about the main comparison between Rimuru and him, and I pretty much did not talk about that at all. What else can I say? He's just more of a beast than Rimuru is. You give Gabu Rimuru's country. Oh, there ain't gonna be no peace with the humans. Yeah. Come on down here. Come on into our village. Start something if you want to. I'm eating you, and I'm taking all your skill. Lord, bro, if he was in that cave, and he ate Veldora, well, Rimuru didn't eat Veldora. Veldora was just kind of in there chilling. But if you put him in that same situation and he got just like some of Veldora's power, oh my god, bro's getting space manipulation, all this and that. Just get Veldora's powers. It would be up for that verse for real. Oh my! That little fire demon Rimuru fights. Gabriel's eating him, gaining his fire authority. Hold on. If Gabriel ate Rimuru, what would he get? Yes, he can just eat a piece of someone and he'll get a ability. But the stronger the person is, he kind of has to eat a bit more. And Rimuru, I don't know how strong Gabriel gets later on in the series, but I'm just gonna assume he's not close to Rimuru. No one ever brings him up in like Isekai power scaling, so I'm just gonna assume he's nowhere near that level. But would he get the system Raphael, or would he just get like one of the other dozens of skills Rimuru has? Questions. But Gabriel, he would run Rimuru's nation differently. Dare I say, arguably better, because he wouldn't go for all the bull. Oh, you didn't. You're a traitor for real. You backstabbed me. I bet. I'm sacking your country. GG's to all your treasures. You're in our affiliation. I don't really have anything else to say. I pretty much said everything I said. What I want to say, I really just wanted to talk about the series some more, because I said I would, and I've been thinking about doing it. I've been staring at the manga cover, and I always just remember saying I would make the video, and here it is. So, hope you enjoyed this yap. I did. I just love talking about it. And man, so I'm gonna see you when I see you, and if I don't see you, I'm gonna see you.